What up? How's it going? So we on season 4, episode 3. Now, there was a moment there where I thought, okay, are all the girls going to be killed? Because had June completed the task of killing all those commanders, and it would be almost like a penance she had to pay for doing it. It ends up being all of them were dead. I thought that was what was going to take place. Like, damn, she completed the task and they lost them. But it seems they're gone. Right, they wised up and they're out of there. Now we got to see how this plays because she was trying to go west and now she's with this motherfucker. But I thought he was going to the front lines, Chicago. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and start this episode.
Please let me help you.
She couldn't wait. Where is the cattle prod at?
Be strong with the Lord and in the strength of his might.
Lydia, eat a dig.
All those children taken from their homes. Did you give one thought to their poor parents?
That's not their parents.
Did you think about how I would feel?
Fuck how you feel.
You have caused so much pain.
Good.
I hope you're happy with yourself.
We are all happy with ourselves. They was like, how menacing can we make them look? Let's just put random masks on them. We don't need their faces to be seen as executioners. Fuck out of here. They lame as hell.
Lieutenant.
Ugh, who this? Lieutenant? I didn't even know they had lieutenants.
Joseph,
I thought everybody was just a
lieutenant
commander.
has questions for you.
They've only ever showed commanders. I thought they had 2 ranks, guardian and commander.
Blessed be the fruit of Joseph. Where are the other handmaids?
God has forsaken this place.
You have no answers for me. Are you sure?
Oh no, what is this? Oh, they about to waterboard her? Oh, man. With the cross. With the cross? Who? That's a nice touch. Who added the fucking cross? How do you think Jesus would feel about you putting a cross on one of his on a torturing device? And nigga be like, what? He's like, I guess that is good use. It was my torturing device. Like, what?
She's been captured. That's confirmed.
Damn. That's crazy.
Wait, is she alive?
That's what I was about to say, that he has to find out she's
Yes.
alive that way.
I don't think we'll get much more information.
Will there be a trial?
A trial?
Possibly,
What?
but nothing public. They won't announce the verdict.
Will there be a trial?
What about sentencing?
Sentencing?
We'll probably never know. There's not much more we can do at this stage. My grandmother used to bury a green persimmon in the backyard for luck.
Of Robert, of Eric, of Howard, and the others. All wanted fugitives in grave danger because of you. Bring them home. They had a life of meaning here, a life of service.
There's no meaning in this place except violence. You told those girls that if they followed the rules, they'd be okay. Then you sent them out to be raped and beaten and humiliated over and over and over. You failed. Your fault, isn't it? Listen to me, it is your fault, isn't it?
Lydia, what did you call me?
You heard her.
Lydia, you know Janine,
Rattle off the names.
your girl. She was so easy. She turned on you in a fucking second.
Oh, they pulling nails?
It is only through true suffering of the flesh that we shall find his love.
All right. Yank it!
Don't.
I'll tell you something. What's she gonna tell him?
Lydia,
Oh.
I know where they are. They went to Vermont. They're in a library in Burlington at the university.
Yeah, she got y'all. And Lydia knows it. She has to know it. I don't know what she's doing here.
It's gonna be a crowded march. A lot of people want to pray for Jim. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I can
nice.
wait for you guys.
She got captured.
June's in prison.
Thank you.
And we're lighting candles.
We're doing everything we can for her.
That's nothing.
Yeah, don't rub it in. Did she choose this?
Who, June?
Wow.
No, she didn't choose this.
Because she chose to stay in Gilead, right? And she knew she'd probably get caught.
Die trying to do something good.
It's just she knew she'd probably never see me again. And that's a choice that she made. I can't ask God for something that she didn't want.
What?
God's.
Good choice.
I will never tell you where they are.
There we go.
Brave words of Joseph, but just words.
Took her to the roof. It's Hannah. It's Hannah. Oh.
Don't tell them anything.
If I was a young lady next to her, I'd be like, what? Push.
June.
What a shame. Please, don't lie to me again.
I want to stay alive.
Yeah, well, it's always nice to want things.
You wanted things to change. June did that. She changed Gilead.
Gilead was ripe for an overhaul.
Well, she changed me. She changed you.
So perhaps she's fulfilled her purpose and it's time to move on.
You're getting very comfortable here. In this house.
It's my home.
Getting June to talk. Could help you stay in this house. You owe me.
You already said that.
Bears repeating.
This is a persimmon. All that.
Okay.
No one's gonna hurt you here. Go ahead, eat. 9 commanders in the hospital. 6 dead.
Bah.
Bad liquor at a Jezebel's in Pennsylvania. June. You have to tell me where the Handmaids are. You have to tell me where they are. Or they will hurt Hannah.
I was wondering when that was
They
going to
will
come into play.
hurt her.
I thought it was going to be Hannah on the roof.
No, the Gilead. They had never hurt a child. It's all they care about.
Gilead doesn't care about children. Gilead cares about power. Faithfulness, old-time values, homemade bread. Just the means to the end. It's distraction. I thought you would have figured that out by now.
Yeah, that's why I was confused by her response just now. I was like, what? I thought you...
You were gonna clean up your mess.
Nah, he's a scumbag.
I can't do it from the end of a rope.
Go fuck yourself.
There we go.
Motherhood's always been a evolutionary puzzle to me.
They done told spooky stories about June to the rest of the kids.
They're at the Morrow farmhouse,
Okay. She did it.
13 miles west of the Keys place.
Fuck, man. This sucks. shot.
I'm ready. Ready for what?
For it all to be over.
What?
Just kill me.
Oh. You're not going to be executed. None of you are. Not one handmaid can be spared. We lost so many children, thanks to you.
We're getting new postings.
In a manner of speaking, you are all going to a Magdalene colony. You will labor in the fields. And when you are ripe, your commander and his wife will come to you and perform the ceremony. You will all live out your days in a blessed cycle of service. But try to remember that all of this is your doing. All of it. You're responsible. Your choice. Oh, no.
Did they come up with the idea of the Magdalene colony? Because remember, they get the ideas from Joseph. Did he come up with the Magdalene colony? I feel like him and Nick came up with that whole thing because it makes sense. The only way they would come up with something like that is if he came up with that innovation. And it would actually, I could see it working. It'd be like, hey, I know she's a headache, but here's what we do. We contain the headache, have them come to her. You know what I mean?
Hannah's back home. I had to do what I had to do to keep you up.
She was scared. She wasn't scared of them. She was scared of me. She was scared of my baby. Was scared of me.
She loves you. I love you.
Let's go. Let's hurry this up. I mean, the camera swing was a little much, wasn't it? Like, I mean, come on now. This shit just not hitting for me. Like, I think they wanted. It may be for some people, but for me, it's like, is Mayday up to something? Please, please let Mayday be up to something.
It'll be a little while. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go use the necessary.
Oh, of course.
The necessary.
Nature calls. Nature calls.
Praise be.
It's happening. It's happening.
Well,
look at her. She's not the wiser. Beat her up.
It's so wonderful being all together again, isn't it?
Let's go. Get it. Let's go. Is the realization hitting her also? Is she like, oh shit, I'm in here with some wolves. They're not under my control anymore. Yo, she got 2 legs. Let's go. Say something snazzy to her.
June! No! June!
We can beat the train, dummy.
June. Don't do it.
That should have made you do it. Look at their face like. Yeah, what if they all got popped? That man just zip up his pants. What the fuck? Just start airing out. Blah. Lydia, it's over for you. Lydia, there are no more chances. Oh. Somebody who got killed. I was going to make a joke about them not making it. And then they didn't make it like a motherfucker. Woo! Aunt Lydia might be put on the end of a rope.
We slept in what had once been the gymnasium. We learned to whisper. Sarah, Ellie, Brianna, Alma, Janine.
Oh, shit.
Moira. June.
First, let me start by saying don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. And I have a Patreon, full-length early reactions to things like this. If you'd like to, check it out. All right, so when I was talking about the technical aspect last week, I was saying, yo, if she is going to go to a new place, they got to get rid of some people, right? So obviously some people are going to die. And they could have just done it the simple way. She shows up, they're all gone. No, I don't think any of them spoke any words this episode. You know what I mean? But the fact that it took her telling to get them caught, and it didn't just take her telling, it required her to be tortured. It required the torturing to ramp up. And it also then required the sort of the influence of Joseph and Nick. And Nick, being who he is, was like, I need her alive. So the thing is, when he goes and they utilize Hannah, he already knew what the answer was going to be. And he knew how it would play out. So even if she said that to him right there, right? She said that to him, fuck off. When brought face to face with her daughter, it changes. And my man says, like, yo, he doesn't really get the evolutionary puzzle of like mothers. And that's so interesting, right? Because even when faced with the highest of stakes, being a mother is of the utmost importance. Okay? And so, as I said, we don't get to see that because just the way it's portrayed in the media, you know, the fathers are so much detached from the family that when stuff like this happens, either the father is going to save the whole family or they're not even in the discussion. And even though in real life, when stuff like this happens, their family is on the platter also. Like, that's always something that I feel like they don't even cover. And like, usually when it's the family, it's like a part of the plot. It's like, I'm coming to get them. What they did with the Handmaids, where they stood tall when they knew they were going to get caught, and then they're caught. And I'm like, damn, how's this going to go? Because the whole thing is they still need them. But what they did was, whew, they got all them kids out of there and all that. Remember, we've seen them, I mean, you know, mutilate genitals. We've seen them mutilate bodies. How far are they going to take this? It's like, no, a Magdalene colony. So when she sees Nick and they do all that kissing and shit, I'm over that. Don't give a fuck. But it was required to move this forward. I just don't care. I don't. So when they did the like swinging camera thing, I'm like, well, what's going to happen here? Okay. So now they're on that, is that the baby mobile? Well, anyway, they're inside that red truck. They let you know handmaids are being transported. And the thing that I didn't understand is why is there just, like, these women have been shown to be resourceful and dangerous. Hello? Gilead is trash for real. And so it takes place. And I'm like, nah, beat her the fuck up. It's a good thing they did it. Why? I'm making a joke. Hey, he gonna come back, zip his pants, and then start firing. And he did. He killed one. He killed two. And then they make it across. And the other three are running, and boom, dead. And I'm like, oh. And at the same time that it was like, there was some shock, it also was this thing of, oh, they did it. They did it. Because I'm like, if she's going to go to a new place, there's a whole bunch, we're going to get new characters, I'm assuming. So they're gonna get rid of these other ones, right? Yeah, they killed off a bunch of the handmaids, and then the Marthas. But the thing was, they didn't need to do that, but it was dope to give them like a last hurrah. And the one said, "Don't tell him nothing." The other one's last words were June, right? And remember, like, she used to be the annoying one, and she would ask a handmaid, "How do I do this? What do I do?" And all, right? So for her last words to be June, interesting. The fact that remember in the last episode where Moira brings up the fact that June, what was she thinking? She brought these kids over here. Did she think about the consequences of it? She never thinks about the consequences. Okay. And the consequences hit her. Like, she starts crying. She's like, she's scared of me, and she's not scared of them. And it's kind of crazy that it just hit her right then and there when faced with her own child. Well, part of it is, as I said, that particular family has put stuff in her ear about, that's not your mom, with your mom, blah, 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 blah. But also, June and the handmaids, those specific ones are public enemy number one. So imagine what her family and everyone around her she is overheard. Even if they tried to shield her from it, she's overheard what took place with the mom. But the way it hit June was like, damn. All right, now I will say, this thing with Luke, where he questions her choice to say, is weird to me. It's weird to me. And it's like, it's one thing if it's, I just need her to come on, blah, blah, blah. But she sent all those people back. And we know she wants to get Hannah. Yes, she made that choice. But to be like, well, she made that, she chose to be there and tortured and stuff. It's like, no, she made the choice doing that, knowing that there's a chance she'd be, locked up, tortured and all that. And I just didn't understand. Then the persimmon thing, was that needed? Was that needed? I don't know what was up with that. Hopefully it comes back into play later, but as of right now, I was like, I don't care. Yeah. For them to at the end to show all of the original handmaids holding hands in the bed together, that was dope. You know what I mean? I actually like that. But I want to see what new characters we see. Right? I want to see that, because there was a moment I was like, yo, are we headed into Walking Dead territory where they just keep getting locked up? But then you just got Aunt Lydia, who's stupid, and Gilead, who's stupid. Like, why y'all keep... They're just dumb. These are dumb people, man. They're not... Canada, hurry up and destroy Gilead. Hey, next episode.